Underground News was on a commercial television station in Chicago, and as such, we ran commercials. Luckily, I was the boss, so I not only got to write the commercials and direct the commercials, I was the one who approved the commercials. Of course, our sponsors were a little unusual, and they usually did not advertise on television. So I was able to give these kind of a personal twist and make them a little bit weird.
I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll buy a clock radio or something.
Prices even you can afford. Triangle tapes and records.
Sometimes the sponsor would bring in their own staff to be the actors in the spots, but most times it was the Underground News crew.
A cartridge belt that's good for keeping your ammo for the summer, or when you're going to the park, you can keep a little stash in there. Keeps you nice, you know.
I believe I created the first television commercial for waterbeds, at least the first commercial in Chicago. This commercial for Cloud9 waterbeds featured my cousin Barbara, who just happened to be at the studio that day, and she worked out perfectly.
Sleep as sensually as you live. Cloud9 waterbeds.
It wasn't easy to get sponsors for a show like Underground News because of its controversy, but we were lucky enough to get a dirty bookstore called Haven Books. Well, I did several commercials for them over the years, but one in particular was the final commercial. And I was thinking, who is it that reads dirty books and who is it that doesn't want to be known that reads dirty books? So I took one of the producers at Channel 44, a man named Bill Nigut, a reporter, and he wore an overcoat for me. I figured that would work. And people in pornos always have their eyes blacked out, so we blacked out his eyes, and I decided to let him read from one of the books that they sold at Haven Bookstore. But of course, we couldn't say all those words, so we bleeped them out. So here's Bill Nigut doing Haven Bookstore, dirty books, dirty words.
Watched in awe as the black material pulled away to reveal first her, then her. God, said Cliff weakly, you are. As Donna finished, Cliff quickly removed his and down on the couch,
fiction, non-fiction,
waiting for
all kinds of books at Haven Bookstore.
He was sure he had the biggest of his life.